Right, let's talk about the impact and the potential legal fallout from just 9 words. Let's talk about troublesome tweets. Am considering taking Tesla private at $420, funding secured. Just 9 words, that's all it was. And yet there is a massive case unfolding over in the United States on the back of those 9 words. Elon Musk, the man who penned those words on his Twitter account, has told a court yesterday that he was trying to do the right thing, good film, when he issued a tweet claiming he had enough backing to take Tesla private. OK, Elon, you would say that, wouldn't you, in the witness box? But let's get some more take on that and some more insight from a partner, banking and finance at Keystone Law, Kamal Jabbar, who joins us now live on the line and live via Microsoft Teams. Morning, Kamal.
Good morning.
How are you? Well, not too bad, thanks, but we need some clarification. In your opinion, sir, has he done the right thing?
He himself, he spent 3 days in the witness box, and he said investors invest for a myriad of reasons, and not only on the basis of his tweets. You would expect him to say that. But the parties in this case obviously allege that the statements that he made via tweet in August 2018 were false, misleading, and caused huge losses for them. The court has already ruled that these statements were false. It's a bit of an uphill battle for Elon Musk.
I mean, obviously, a lot of this case features around social media and the use of social media by influencers such as Elon Musk. Here is a man who many consider to be a genius, certainly is a man who has made a huge amount of money through his own unique ways as well. Is this not so much a case of against Elon Musk and more a case against the use of social media by influencers?
But essentially, Dom, it's a case of securities fraud. If you just boil it down to its basics, it's a question of, did Elon Musk, through his tweets, manipulate the market? And the questions that the jury will have to decide will be that, were his tweets material to investors? Did they act upon those tweets? And it's a question of reliance and causation. Elon Musk himself has said that correlation does not equal causation, and that investors invest for a whole host of reasons. The second question that the jury will need to consider is, did Elon Musk know that his statements were false? As I mentioned, the judge has already ruled that they were false. The question that the jury will need to decide is that, did he know that they were false? The third question that the jury will need to determine is that did actual damage occur? Did these investors who brought this case, did they suffer actual losses going into the hundreds and millions of dollars?
The other question, I suppose, is causation here. And obviously we know that the aforementioned tweet that I mentioned there, and there are others, of course. He's not shy of a tweet or two, is our friend Elon. That tweet sent shares in Tesla soaring with good reason. Weeks later, they fell back when Mr. Musk came back and said the plan was no longer going ahead, causing significant backlash for the billionaire. The causation there and the use of Twitter as a means for people to make opinions, is that also under the microscope here?
Is very much under the microscope, and it's largely untested. We're venturing into new territory here. On the one hand, he has a right to freedom of speech, but on the other, if he's making statements that are false and causing havoc to the share of a company now, to the share price of a company now he now owns, there's obviously certain responsibility there. But yes, in many ways, this is untested. Also, it's unprecedented. It's not unprecedented, but it's rare for securities cases of this nature to actually reach court. they're usually settled way before it can see the light of a courtroom.
Well, that's why I find that it's interesting because this is not the only story we're talking about today where tweets and social media have been used to curry influence or otherwise, depending on what those that have been accused and those that are making those accusations think. But obviously, I think about the FTX situation at the moment, yes. A case being built over in the United States against celebrities who endorsed FTX without probably fully understanding what FTX was about. Will other cases with other lawmakers be looking to this case as a bit of a test case moving forward?
Absolutely. I think that, like I said, this is an evolving area of the law, and lawmakers will definitely be seeing that to what extent they need to legislate in order to prevent this kind of a thing happening again.
Talk to me also, if you can, Kamal, about the case itself being held in San Francisco. Now, we know that Elon's legal team has campaigned and lobbied for it to be moved to Texas due to concerns that the jury would be biased against him because of the staff layoffs in San Francisco and others. When it comes to someone like Elon Musk, how on earth do you put together a jury who don't know the backstory of Elon Musk?
Yeah, exactly. You're quite right there. It's a jury of 9 people, and it's very difficult to find a jury of 9 people who will have a view one way, who will not have a view one way or the other about Elon Musk, or would certainly have heard of his deeds and misdeeds. So yes, they have asked for the venue to be changed unsuccessfully, but will he get a fair trial? I don't have any reason to believe that he won't.
Obviously, it takes this. Go on, sorry, Kamal.
No. It's just about the various limbs of the case. Was that statement that he made about funding secured? Was that a false statement? The court has already ruled that it was false. The New York Times article soon after, in August of 2018, showed that funding had not been secured. So, and that's why I had said earlier that it's a bit of an uphill battle.
In terms of your sort of reading of the case at the moment, what we've learned so far from the witness stand, and obviously Elon will return to that witness stand a little later on as well, I know it's early stages, early doors, but what's your sort of gut feeling where this one will go?
It's tough to say. On the one hand, we know that the price of the share went up by 11%. I think it was on the 7th of August, 2018, right after he made that tweet that he was planning to take it private. In his defense, Elon Musk said that, look, investors don't always listen to what I say on Twitter. I tweeted that the share price of Tesla is overvalued, and that caused the price to hike up even further, which is a fact.
Yeah.
So it's which way it can go is we need to see the full evidence on this, but we know the facts, which is that he made a false statement. It did cause the price to go up, and then it caused the price to tank.
Yeah.
Did he know that these statements were false? We don't know.
We've got to jump in there, unfortunately, out of time on this case. Kamal, on this occasion, as they say, case continues on this one. Kamal Jabbar is the partner, Banking and Finance, Keystone Law.